pair, the 5-6. Stankoven shot, score! The first goal of the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs.
Well, and you're just talking about how Carolina uses active for Ottawa. They're down 1 with 13 minutes left, so Carolina can certainly try to take advantage.
Still no Zub on the bench for the Senators, playing with 5 defensemen. Gosta spared to Nikishin. Nikishin shot. Oh, no, it's not in. Is it in? It's behind Allmark. It is. It took a while, but it's in again. And it's Stankoven again with his second of the game. And it's 2-0 Carolina.
Koven was acquired, some question marks. Everyone's disappointed by Mikko Rantanen right about now. That looks like they got the best deal. Allmark has no idea where this puck is. Getting a little bit, Shabbat's there trying to get some help, but Taylor Hall is making his life difficult, and it is Logan Stankoven. Watch on the left side of your screen. You're going to see Logan Stankoven come in. Shabbat and Hall cancel each other out. Nobody is there for Logan Stankoven.
It across. Jackson Blake still out there. Kane's threatening home front. Score! Stankoven again! They come short-handed. The dangerous Aho and Stahl. Aho. Organization of 18, some of these third, fourth rounders. Sanderson gloves it. Down below. Batherson looking to pass it off the post. No, it's in. We got a goal.
Hard to tell in the enemy barn. This to make sure the puck did cross the line. And
again. Here's Cousins. Dylan Cousins shot. Goal! It gets through Freddie Anderson, and the Ottawa Senators have tied the game at 2. Ottawa continues to put the pressure on. They're feeling good about their game here in overtime. It's carried over from the third period. Batherson, shot! Oh, what a save by Anderson!
Just see, and then the puck will come back to Brady Tkachuk right after that.
Fresh troops, 6-on-5. Power play coming for Carolina. Chatfield. Jankowski. Jarvis. Save. Mark rebound. Score! Mark Jankowski. Ehlers can't get the shot off. Miller's open. Shot. Saved by Allmark. Hit some bodies in front. Stahl was there. Back to K'Andre Miller. Miller to Ehlers. Slot shot. Score! Jordan Martinook in double overtime. Hall turning the corner, entering with Robinson. Hall cuts to the outside. Save Allmark. Hall trying to beat it back to the circle. Gets it back off a stick. And Stankoven scores! Logan Stankoven on a one-timer for the circle. Carolina has the opening goal. And Stankoven has the opening goal for the third straight game.
A hit. Now it's Stützle. Carry it over the line. Stood up by Chatfield. It pops free to Cousins. Nick Cousins to the front. They score! Drake Batherson. Ottawa has tied it. To the stick of K'Andre Miller. He'll play it back for Taylor Hall. Hall fans on a pass, gets it back. Miller beats Blake. They score! The Hurricanes respond and retake the lead. Jackson Blake. 2-1 Carolina.
Well, this second line keeps on rolling for the Carolina Hurricanes. And in the offensive zone, you got these guys finding each other.
Sticks down, puck drop, tie up, time will expire. Game 3 is over, and the Hurricanes suffocate the Senators once again. Robinson pitches it ahead. He has Jankowski, a man breaking. They score! Taylor Hall with the breakthrough in Game 4. 1-0 Carolina. And a perimeter. Yakimchuk. Brady Tkachuk. One-timer. Stutzla. Score! Batherson. Tie game. Blake, back to Miller. Everything along the perimeter for Carolina. Miller lets it fly wide. Stankoven scores! Off the backboards! Logan Stankoven has done it again! A power play goal for the Hurricanes, and they take a 2-1 lead.
Okay, so earlier we spoke about the quickness of Stankoven.
Batherson behind the net. He has the only Ottawa goal here in Game 4. Empty net waiting. Aho! Deeks around Yakimchuk. Bullseye! Empty net goal for Sebastian Aho.
Beautiful play.
Batherson behind the net. Under 2 minutes to go. They score! Dylan Cousins out in front, and the Senators are not done yet. Empty net for Ottawa. Aho flips it towards the net and in! Sebastian Aho just chipping it to an area, and is that the dagger?
This is a team that's committed to playing defense. Look, Stutzla thinks he's got it. He's trying to pick his corner on how to beat Anderson, but Martin is...
paired up with Alexander Nikishin. Again, out with that concussion. Riley, a shot. Score! Fast start, Carolina in Game 1. Logan Stankoven on the redirect.
Hall, Blake, they win the face-off and then cycle the puck down low. This is where Carolina blends teams in. Like you literally sit in two different rooms as a visitor.
Jackson Blake with speed, motoring in, scores! Shot out of a cannon!
Acknowledge the skill of Blake and Stankoven. We already saw it from Stankoven.
Here is Hathaway on a breakaway. Hathaway had it poked away. Juleson back on it, pressured by Jarvis. Juleson tried to escape, turned it over. Jarvis, Stankoven scores! Who in the world is It's hotter than Stankoven.
Vladar puts his hand up as he's letting Juleson know he's got pressure coming. Bad place to turn it over because now
Final 5 seconds tick off in game 1 in the second round. And the Canes blank the Flyers 3-0. Konechny on the turn, got it wide for Zegras, centering feed, redirected, puck down low, good stick, Freddie Anderson, Drysdale scores! Jamie Drysdale on the power play, and a heck of a start for the Flyers on the road in game 2.
Travis Konechny makes a really good play to get it back into the zone quickly. Anderson pokes it out and Drysdale beats him up over the blocker. This is exactly what Philadelphia would hope for, a goal early in the first.
The Phillies hadn't made a managerial move at that time. Carl Grundstrom centered out in front, and they score! Sean Couturier swats one home, and the Flyers lead 2-0.
Start here for Philly. Forecheck and pressure. The Canes do not get the puck out. Riley will turn it over, and Grundstrom, who's in the...
Nick Ehlers surveys Stankoven fans. Brutal play, blocked by Ristolainen. 10 seconds remaining. It's Miller along the line for Jackson Blake. Seam, one-timer score! Nick Ehlers on the power play, and Carolina's on the board.
Signed as a free agent in the offseason is Nick Ehlers. Ristolainen's got plenty of time to get...
Zone with Denver Barkey, centering and a good stick lift by Keandre Miller.
And these kids on the ice here for Philadelphia bump Martone and Barkey.
Jarvis loads, scores! To tie it at 2.
Look at the young guys for Philly. They get beat in the middle of the ice. Like Svechnikov.
Shuttled along. Here's a breakaway. Konechny denied by Anderson. Walker scoops it up, speeding through center. Walker in over the line. Got it for Hall. Hall, strong move coming in toward the net. They score! Taylor Hall wins it in game 2.
Game 1, it was Logan Stankoven and Jackson Blake with all 3 goals. Hall waits for the puck.
Zegras follows it up on the forecheck. Loose puck, Martone drags, passes, big stop by Anderson.
Miller, then Martone slides it through.
Collects. Svechnikov walks in, shoots wide, Stahl jams it in! Jordan Stahl on the power play. 1-0 Carolina.
He's in front and gets rewarded. Look at the presence, the traffic in front. Stahl adjusts off the boards and beats Vladar.
Yeah, just a power move down low to free that
between his legs. Martone on the backhand. Good looking chance. Ristolainen cranks one towards goal. It stays out.
Jen just gets through that blocker arm. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
on the goal line.
Martone now off the stick of Blake. Playing towards the net front. Loose puck. Zegras scores! With the delayed penalty coming to Carolina. Cashes in on the loose puck.
Something together. And instead it's a stick by the Hurricanes early on.
Third power play. Stall across. Chatfield scores! Jalen Chatfield shorthanded. Carolina back in front.
They pressure every chance they get. So right off the draw, you see Stahl rushing, and then he's going up the ice. You've got Chatfield.
And Gostisbehere, a lot of room to work with. Aho across the seam. Svechnikov kicks it to his stick. Gostisbehere to Aho. Svechnikov, a one-timer. He scores! Andrei Svechnikov, his first to the playoffs. And it extends the Carolina lead to 3-1.
Just missed, but with velocity, and that's tough in terms of that momentum. You're not capitalizing on your chances.
Here come the Canes on a breakaway. Score! Nikolai Ehlers. Is that the dagger here in Game 3?
To this roster, and from the face-off, right? This is a team, look how quickly they are looking to go and get up the ice. And that's a great play by Martinook.
As he peels off the wall, Tyson Forster waiting, shooting, he scores! Tyson Forster, his first point of the playoffs. Stahl wins this faceoff. Miller beating Jackson Blake. Blake turns, open, shoots, scores! Jackson Blake ties the game for Carolina.
All about some confidence. And previous face-off, it was Stankoven that won. This time it's Hall.
2 here for Carolina. Hall with speed, centering, score! Stankoven! Logan Stankoven now has the most goals of anyone in this postseason.
You guys were talking about with this team just being comfortable. They're just so comfortable. You can see their game growing.
Connecting the steal, score! Alex Buff! Tie game!
Each other before Zegras interrupts that.
Taylor Hall the intercept. He's right back in. Centering pass. Save Ladar. It's off his glove and in! The series is over! Carolina is on to the Eastern Conference Final!
By the Hurricanes. And look at the speed. You see Blake, even as he comes across the blue line, he keeps his feet moving, the crossovers. And look at that shot. Holds on to it.
Miller, chased by Sebastian Aho. Score! Just 33 seconds in. Seth Jarvis. It's Carolina. A 1-0 lead in game 1.
Aggressive forecheck.
Seth Jarvis, team leading 32 goals during the regular season. It's his second of the playoffs. Now a great opportunity, and the Canadiens tie it. Just 1 minute in, 27 seconds after the Carolina goal. It's Cole Caulfield. We are tied at 1. Wow, what a response by the Canadiens. It's like the top line for Carolina. Four skaters aside. Here's Carrier for Montreal. And now moving it all along with the shot. Score! The Canadiens take the lead. Phil Deneau beating Freddie Anderson. Chatfield. Canadiens keep it alive. Score! Texier! 3-1 Montreal.
By Caden Gooley.
Now Evans. And now breaking it on Anderson. The deep and the score. Demidov. 4-1 Montreal.
Where is Keandre Miller going on this play in the middle of the ice? Watch the right part of your screen.
Hudson with the long outlet pass. Off the post. Cole Caulfield looking for his second of the game. Hit the post. Down at the other end. Score! Robinson cuts the Montreal lead to 2.
Momentum swing. Caulfield, after the great pass from Hudson, goes far side.
Yeah, you're just trying to make sure it doesn't get around the wall. Whoa, what a move. Here's Slavkovsky, moves in. He scores! Juraj Slavkovsky makes it 5-2 Canadiens. Wow. Wow. Puck played by Gostisbehere, shot blocked. Here's Suzuki. That is empty. Slavkovsky already has a goal this period. He scores into the empty net. The second force. Second goal of the series.
A harmless looking play as this puck is just redirected to the front of the net. It's actually...
Puck comes to Alexander Carrier. Around behind, past the stick of Evans. Held in beautifully by Gooley. Pass in front, score! Josh Anderson ties it. First shot of the game. We are tied at 1. Now here's Ehlers. Turns and shoots. He scores! Into the Carolina zone. Anderson, nice move, lost the puck. Players searching for it. They score! Anderson! The Canadiens tie the game at 2. Bolden with the outlet pass. Chatfield moves the puck ahead. Score! An OT winner. Second of the game for Ehlers. The Carolina Hurricanes win game 2. 3 minutes, 29 seconds into overtime.
This area here. The Canadiens. Montreal has to find a way to
score! Gostisbehere! You just talked about it, Eddie. The Carolina D, and it's Gostisbehere who gives the Hurricanes the lead in game 3.
That was just a matter of time. And that's
Keaton kicks the puck along. Evans for Montreal. Here is Matheson. He scores! 2-1
starts it. He gets support from going to work below the goal line.
And it's a good job by Demidov to beat. Pass across for Miller, they score! 2-1 Carolina as the Hurricanes come right back. And Taylor Hall
Take away a scoring opportunity.
There's Hudson for Caulfield. Back across, Hudson scores! Spanish. Matheson shoots.
I think that went off the bar.
Maintains control of the puck. Svechnikov, cross ice, Jarvis. Back out, shot by Svechnikov. Score! The Carolina Hurricanes take game 3. Their second consecutive overtime victory. To make a decision. Now a power play for Carolina. Their second of the game, shot by Aho. He scores! For the 4th straight game, the Hurricanes strike first. Sebastian Aho on the power play, beating Tobish. And now he scores the opening goal in game 4.
So huge on the power play. You can play good, Kenny, but when you're an offensive guy...
Score! The setup from Keandre Miller to Jordan Staal. The Hurricanes captain makes it 2-0 Carolina.
You not only feel good about yourself, but it rubs off. And Carolina comes right back, totally dominating the Canadians.
Onto the stick of Evans. Now Hudson moving in, shot blocked, and Blake picks it up. Costas Bear getting in front of that attempt. Here's Blake with Stankoven. Score! 3-0 Carolina, and Stankoven on the feed from Blake.
Hudson's going to get a great chance. Not so fast, and then a 2-on-1 back the other way.
In the long, storied history of this franchise, they have never lost 4 straight home games in a single postseason. Off the bar.
That was Ehlers.
There's Suzuki. Now Chatfield. 2 minutes remaining. And now Svechnikov capitalizes into the empty net. Ehlers can laugh about it. Seconds earlier, 4-0 Carolina.
Oh, Ehlers looking for...
For Carolina. Now Stankoven to the net. Score! It's Hall! He stayed out there after he had a hard time getting back up off the ice. And Taylor Hall has been outstanding all playoffs long. Gives the Hurricanes the lead in game 5.
3-4 seconds to get back to his feet.
When Dobson stays there, I think really nothing else going on.
There's Stankoven shooting. He scores! Logan Stankoven makes it 2-0 Carolina. For Montreal.
Look out.
The outlet pass chased down by Robinson. He scores! With his 3rd goal of the series. Now cleared ahead by Stankoven. Moving to the net. Saved by Gomez. Rebound. Score! Blake! Ball on the first attempt, and then it's Jackson Blake who makes it 4-0 Carolina. was more net front. The turnover by Newhook, and then you got the sense he was in a lot of trouble as Hall took advantage of it.
2 minutes on the clock, second period. Jarvis across, Costas Bear, score! 5-0, Carolina. Chance once again from the crowd here in Raleigh. Gordon Stahl's brother Eric, a member of the Cup-winning team here in 06, as Caulfield scores. And the Canadians are on the board. Power play goal, Cole Caulfield. One play by Svechnikov. Here's Aho with Jarvis. Seth Jarvis, score! Into the empty net. It is now 6-1.
Final. Jeremy Lauzon in on defense. They shoot and score on the first shot on goal. Nikolai Ehlers makes it 1-0 Canes. 25 seconds in. Teams known for their speed throughout these playoffs. The young Utah and Anaheim teams. Here's Ehlers again alone. Ehlers scores. Nikolai Ehlers, both goals, and it's 2-0. McNabb to Theodore, they score! Might have been deflected out in front. Colasar raised his hands as if he scored. And a big response by Vegas. Barbashev, Dorofeev line. Barbashev took it away. Eichel, tough angle shot. Lines up back near the point. Martin couldn't push it out. Now they score! Ivan Barbashev off the setup from Jack Eichel. And Vegas is even at 2-2.
Times now in this playoff. That is also like a milk
trying to take it right to the net front. Now he centers, and they score! William Karlsson gives Vegas the lead. Play it in, then Hannafin whipped on the clear, and they score! Jordan Stahl takes advantage of the giveaway to tie the game at 3. Players on the other side. Theodore snapped it wide, hard off the back wall. Chatfield didn't get it out. McNabb for Theodore. Nice move, down low. They score! Tipped in by Brett Howden. And it's 4-3, Vegas. The puck worked toward the slot. Gostisbehere scores! Shane Gostisbehere has tied it at 4.
They feel that they won the race to the puck. Gostisbehere will come in on a tie.
3.5 to go. Hurdle into the dot to Sissons. Back for Hurdle. He scores! Tomas Hurdle. Then it's 5-4 Vegas.
Olsen. Carolina, by contrast, has been a fast-starting team. Here's Howden. He scores! Got free from the defense and scored again. His 12th of the playoffs. 1-0 Vegas.
8 games in the regular season, 12 goals in the playoffs. The long punt clear off the sideboards by Marner. He backhands it.
Final seconds of the penalty. Here's Howden at even strength, and he scores! Brett Howden again! 2-0 Vegas!
For Brett Howden continues through the middle of the ice. He beats Slavin, and his deep to the forehand is around the right foot of Freddie.
One scoring chance in each of the last 2 periods for Carolina. Vegas on lockdown defensively. It's jammed to the net front, and they score! Logan Stankoven!
We talked about not waiting, not...
It's wedged out by Robinson, played down by Carrier. They're onside. Jankowski scores! Mark Jankowski has tied the game! Jarvis back for Gostisbehere with Sissons defending up high. Cross ice it comes. Gostisbehere gave it back to Svechnikov. Gostisbehere scores! Shane Gostisbehere sent it toward the net. A power play goal. Oh, tipped in by the captain, Jordan Staal. The net is empty. The power play is over. So now it's 6-on-5. Blake's out of the box. Marner sends it toward the net. They score! Mark Stone knocks it in. Unbelievable. It's a 3-3 game with 1:21 to go. These gentlemen would quiet all the critics wondering where they've been if they score the game winner in overtime. Gostisbehere, they score! Seth Jarvis quiets the critics and ignites the crowd. Great passes right out in front. They score! Tomas Hertl, a power play goal. And that one is going to count.
He starts because Marner...
And a great stick to get back into the play by Keandre Miller. It's tipped in! Out in front! 2-0 Vegas. Couldn't get it over. Anderson, McNabb, Marner, another try. He scores on the backhand. 3-0 Vegas. Now Nikishin, and now here's Marner again. Hat trick bid for Marner, and he scores. It's played in by Martinook. Jarvis in on the forecheck. Coghlan avoided him. It comes out in front. They score! Jordan Martinook.
As he gets in on the forecheck along with Jarvis, and when Coghlan overplays the puck.
In this postseason, Carolina won Game 2 in overtime. Including this one. Here they come again. And they score again. And they're right back in the game.
Now they're on their heels a bit here. It's 4-2.
And they score again. From the half wall. Jacob Slavin. This is incredible. 4-3.
Shocker. Another Jordan Staal face-off win.
Aho has it back with some space. Down low for Staal. They're poking away. Players are in the net. They score! Carolina has tied it on a power play goal.
On the ice is goal.
Howden tried to walk out in front. That got stopped by Slavin. Theodore drive off the back wall, knocked in. Vegas wins in double overtime.
And here, Theodore's shot off the board.
There's a backhand and they score! Logan Stankoven, just a minute 6 in. 1-0 Carolina. McNabb just nudged it rather than trying to sweep it up with some force. Down low Hall, and they score again! Jackson Blake, and it's 2-0. Just after the power play had it to the delight of the crowd. Shea Theodore, beautiful pass. Stone fakes the slap shot and scores! Aho moves closer. McNabb killing the penalty with Lausanne. That one's free. They score again! And it's Jordan Staal, the captain for the 4th game in a row. Carolina back up by 2. It's 3-1 on a power play goal.
7-year-old captain.
Dragging Blake along. Anderson circles the net. Centers one. They score! William Karlsson makes it 3-2. Retrieved by Jarvis, blocked by Hanneman, played ahead to Sissons by Karlsson, now Howden. Howden, forehand, score! Brett Howden has tied the game at 3. Oh, a terrible turnover. Jarvis is stopped by Hart. Oh, my goodness. Now out in front, Staal. He scores while falling down. 4-3 Carolina. Theodore sends it toward the net. Bodies fly. Ehlers around and takes a carry toward the goal. That is in for an empty net goal from the length of the ice by Ehlers. What a great... Here's Eichel out in front. They score. Pavel Dorofeev, the goal.
He's got 10 in the playoffs. Now he's got 11. Look at the play by Eichel. He gets his legs wide. He looks shot and zips it across the crease.
He missed 5 games in the middle of the playoffs with an injury.
He has goals in 4 of the 6 games since he came back, 2 in this series. Down low, they score! And it's Jordan Staal again on the tip-in.
Heads-up play from Ehlers. It goes off the pad of Carter Hart.
Down low, Svechnikov tried to one-time the pass, and even that one wasn't solid contact. Svechnikov again, back to Gostisbehere. Sissons pressures. Svechnikov scores! Andrei Svechnikov, a power play goal!
Through the stick of Colton Sissons, and as it goes through the legs of Lauzon, Carter Hart won't pick it up.
Thrown toward the net by Theodore and blocked by Walker. Cross ice for Staal. He sends it in. Martin fast on the forecheck, won the puck. Missed Svechnikov. Walker down low, and they score!
By guys that they needed. Svechnikov first, Aho second. It's a 3-1 Carolina lead, and Brandon Bussey's parents.
For Ehlers, look away pass to Aho. 3-on-2 across the line. Jarvis down low, and another chance. Down to 9 minutes to go. Gostisbehere fake the drop back and takes off with the puck. Aho. It comes back. Ehlers, beautiful pass, and they score! Another power play goal for Svechnikov.
Look at this beauty, the vision, the presence to know where Svechnikov is, and Svechnikov presents his stick for the easy pass, and he dunks this behind Carter Hart. This Carolina power play.
That's Chatfield, he's back on the ice.
He has been a stalwart. Theodore weaving down low, backhand, rebound, score! Pavel Dorofeev.
Can't control that rebound. Dorofiev's going to dunk it into the net for his second one, and that's the way it's been all series long. You just can't.
15 on the power play. 4-2 Carolina. That's off the post from Theodore. Hurdle whacking away, and Bussey stopped the rebound.
Traffic, tougher to see. The hurdle deflections off the post.
Carolina's going to take a 3-2 lead. Back to Vegas. On the forecheck. Among the many things Jordan's done, he's also hit. Oh, nice play. Oh, come on,
I dropped it.
Right in your hands. I thought you had
it. I bailed on it. You might have been calling it the Little League World Series, but I bailed on it.
Stankoven on the draw with Howden. And it's advanced ahead by Ivan Barbashev. Now for Howden. Have trouble with a bouncing puck. Delayed offside against Vegas. Here's Taylor Hall breaking in. Hall scores!
And Hall head up the whole way. His 7th of the playoffs. Sean, that's the big save I'm talking about from Hart. He has not given it to Vegas, and now they trail, chasing the game. Here it's 1-0 Carolina.
Left wing corner, under 10 seconds in the period. Out in front, Eichel passes it off, and a sprawling stop by Bussey on Dorofeev. Down low, it's nudged along. Stankoven stopped by Hart. Then Stankoven tried to center. It comes to Blake, and he scores! Jackson Blake makes it 2-0.
And then Jackson Blake will find the opening. See him get his stick up in the air. He wants it. Stankoven lays it on the tee. Oh, it deflects.
By Jarvis. Great effort by Hurdle and Marner to keep it in. Down low, Eichel! It did not go! Looked like it hit the crossbar.
Stone puts it on the tee.
2:25 left. Theodore, stop, rebound, Hurdle, stopped again! 2:21 to go. 1:10 to go. The net is empty. Ehlers scores! Nikolai Ehlers! And the party is on!
Ehlers has given Carolina a 3-0 lead. He banks the empty netter. and he celebrates with some.
And they're going to clinch it appropriately with a total team effort and a shutout. The